Hey guys, so I haven't made a gun video in a while here. I did make a video about this issue that I'm going to be talking about, but I've figured I should make another one because it's happening to all of my revolvers now. Um, so I have all Pietta, 1851 Navies, 1860 Army, 1858 Remingtons, various. I have a ton of them, and one thing I'm noticing with the 1860 and 1851s is the hammers are wearing out on all of them. Now, most of you guys probably realize that these hammers and all the steel on these guns is like mild steel. None of this is hardened, at least in my opinion. The barrels might be hardened, but all this other crap here, I really don't think it's hardened steel. I think it's all mild because it scratches and wears out very easily. To be honest, it's almost soft as brass. So the issue I'm having is, and I made this video before. Let's see if I can find the worst one. Here's the worst one, I think. Yeah. So this one is from my 1851 Navy, my blued steel 1851 Navy. And if you notice on this little pin right here, you see that chunk that's like missing right there? Now this piece right here rides on this thing, and if this is really worn out right there, it will no longer cock the gun anymore. It'll just like go down and it'll flop back up because it'll no longer hold that pin right there, or that whatever that thing is called. So this hammer is just useless now. This one right here, if you look on the corner, the same thing. It's like got a little piece missing. This one still works, but it's getting to the point where it's probably going to do the same thing, because you see how much metal is missing off of that, and you see how much is missing off of this. It's getting pretty close to this one. And the worst part about it is this hammer is actually brand new. It came from this gun. I bought this gun a couple years ago, but I've only fired like maybe 3-4 cylinders worth out of it. I've barely fired this gun. And if I've barely fired it and that face is already starting to chip and wear out, it's just, I don't know, it's bullshit if you ask me. Now this is my oldest one right here. This is from my brass 1851 Navy that I got in 2020. So it's 5 years old. I've shot probably thousands of rounds out of this thing. It still works, but this is the hammer from this one. It's mostly there, but if you look carefully, right there, it does have a little piece that's missing. So these mild steel hammers that they're selling and that they're putting in these guns, they're all wearing out very quickly, or they wear out slowly like this one is, but they all wear out right there. So I wanted to make this video. If you guys have these guns, the 1851, 1860, etc., hell, even the 1858s, I think, have the same sort of mechanism inside. You might want to check these little pins right here, because if they're worn out, your gun probably won't work too much longer. And if you do carry these things in public or in the woods, for bear or whatever you want to carry these things for, you want them to be reliable, of course, And how is it going to be reliable if the steel on these things is just like chipping away? So next time you clean your gun, check your hammer, check this little pin right here, see how badly worn out it is, and you might want to buy a kit or have a kit ready to replace this, because eventually it's going to get to the point like this one where it no longer works. Now, these kits are like, what, 40, 50 bucks or whatever? They're very expensive for what they give you, the crap quality that they give you. So I have like, what, $150 in hammers right here, and they're worn out. So I'm going to take my welder, and I'm going to weld this one right here on high setting, to melt it really quickly. Just put a big tack right there. And I'm going to file it down back to its original shape, and I'm going to put it back in the 1851 steel, the hardened steel one, and I'm going to see if that actually fixes it. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. But yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to discuss. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be mindful, again, if you have these guns, check these little pins to see how bad they're chewed up. So, thanks for watching, everyone.